Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 4 of the Pokemon Firered Hardcore Nuzlocke. Now, just to address what happened the last episode. Yes, I know I messed up, and I did point it out in the video. I'm actually just gonna skip this. Can I skip these trainers? Probably. Yeah, I messed up, and I accidentally kept UAV on the team, even though UAV had died to Gary. I can just fight Misty. I guess that's what we're gonna do right now. So, plan for this episode was to take care of the route north of 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓮, then do the gym. But considering I can just do the gym right here, I'm gonna level up our Pokemon up to the cap, and then take on the gym. So in the middle of the leveling session, it just so happens that at the level cap, our boy Suspicious evolves into Gloom, which is very, very promising, because I'm a little concerned, but not really for Misty, because we have Ivysaur and now Gloom, and Gyarados and Raticate are pretty sufficient handling themselves. So, I'm gonna rearrange the team, and then we'll fight her. Alright, I believe I have reorganized the team in the manner that I would like to use them, so let's give Misty a shot. So, to my knowledge, via Googling her team, Misty starts off with Staryu. Level 18 has Tackle, Harden, Recover, and Water Pulse, I believe. All we're gonna do is Vine Whip it. Like, it can't really do anything to Ivysaur. Look at that, it almost one-shot it, like... Imagine if it was a low roll and we high roll this one. Ah, damn. Don't confuse. Don't tell me the AI can read secondary effects. Come on, man. I just called it out, too. Why is this already an issue? Okay, we need to swap out to Charybdis real quick. Tackle, that's not going to do anything. And then we'll hit him with a bite. Let's go, Charybdis. And then her final Pokemon, level 21 Starmie, which I believe has Rapid Spin, Harden, Recover, Water Pulse. It does not have a Psychic move. Really, oh, Swift. But lo and behold, we're just going to win. Like, Starmie cannot outdamage us. We deal more damage than it is with our Bite attack. Even though Bite is a special move in this generation, Gyarados' decent special is coming in clutch. So there we go. We didn't have to use our two grass types really, because our Ivysaur got confused, because the AI probably cheated and knew it was going to confuse us. But we beat Misty. Easy peasy. And that means we now have a slightly higher level cap, and we have the TM for Water Pulse, which I could teach the Gyarados. I will not be teaching the Gyarados, because that would just be a waste. Next step is north of 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓮. I'm going to take out that area and go to Bill's house. I will see you guys up there. Alright, here we are, Route 25. I don't believe we have any new encounters on this route, unless I am sorely mistaken, and I will check really quickly. Yeah, no, we have no new encounters on this route, thankfully. But we'll take this time to ask the comment question of the day. What is your guys' favorite evolution method? I didn't have space for this, so I'll put in parentheses, besides level up. So that could be like a Stone Evo, that could be a trade, that could be a held item, level up in a certain day, friendship. I really doubt anybody's going to comment friendship. For me, I think my favorite non-standard Evo method would probably be Stones? But maybe not. I honestly like trades. I know people don't enjoy having to trade to get access to certain Pokemon. I don't mind it, honestly. But that's because I'm the freak who has like multiple DSs and Game Boys and consoles to trade with himself, so That was never an issue for me. I really like stones in the later games, so Sword and Shield and beyond, where you can just use the Evo Stone as soon as you want, and it will, due to the access to the like move relearners, you can just teach them whatever you want. Like early game Growlithe and Sword and Shield, absolutely nuts, because then you get immediate access to like Extreme Speed, Flare Blitz, Crunch, whatever you want. Or other Pokemon such as 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃𝓮𝓮, Shiftry, Ninetales, at any Stone Evo that you can get really early in those games. Absolutely insane. And then we have Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet Stone Evos are probably even better than the Sword and Shield ones. You can just do it out in the field, and you don't have to go to the Pokemon Center to use the move relearner. You can just do it in your inventory, which is really cool. Really nice quality of life improvement. Come on, CERN. Yeah, the other Evo methods I really enjoy. I know this one isn't very popular, at least from what I've heard, it isn't very popular. 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃𝓮 to Malamar, having to flip your console upside down is really funny to me. I think it's such a creative way due to the Pokemon's design. It's just super cool, and I'm a big fan of it. Do I want more Pokemon like that? No. But, you know, it's just cool. It's a fun little gimmick that's a cool one-off. I think 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝓀𝓃 deserves it in order to stand out. Another something I wanted to talk about real quick is shout out to the guy who's been in my comments on practically, I think it's been every episode so far, responding to the comment of the day. I think your name is Mason, if I remember correctly. I'm so sorry if I'm forgetting. But that honestly means a lot, to have a dude in the comments answering my questions, which is the whole point of them, is to get engagement and, you know, talk with some fellas who enjoy Pokemon hopefully as much as I do. That's my whole goal with the channel, honestly, is to just have a community built that loves Pokemon as much as I do, because I'm a total Pokemon nerd. So having other people that share the interest is like, yeah, it's like a godsend, bro. It's so nice. So if you guys have any ideas for future Pokemon-related content or challenge runs, let me know. I'm down for practically anything that I'm able to record at the moment. Another idea is I plan to alternate between Pokemon and Skylanders. Because I know I promised a Giant's Nightmare Nuzlocke, and I do plan to play that. Let me get past this guy. I do plan to play the Giant's Nightmare Nuzlocke, and I've been on a Skylanders kick lately. I went into, like, research of the newer games, because I stopped in, like, at the beginning of Trap Team. I stopped caring about the series, and I sold all my Trap Team stuff, like, a couple months after I got it, because I just didn't like it, and it was so boring. And I deeply regret it, due to how expensive the new Skylanders... Oh, whoops. The new Skylanders content costs from Trap Team onwards. Especially all the Imaginators stuff, dude. I just got into Imaginators, like, this week that I'm recording this. I got a complete unboxed copy for the Switch, and some figures for it. It costed a pretty decent amount, but I got it for free at my local game store practically by trading a bunch of random nonsense. And then in that same day, I go to GameStop. Okay, this is the release day of the Shrouded Fable ETB. So I went there in hopes of getting one of those. I hit the, when Squidward is going to or when he's living in the gated community of all Squidwards, and he goes to the supermarket and he's looking for, was it canned bread or something? And it's the meme where he walks, he was like, wow, they have it. I walked over to the used Switch games. I was like, oh, wow, I bet they won't have... Wow, they have it. Skylanders Imaginators. They had a copy of Skylanders Imaginators for $20. If anybody's watching knows how much that game is worth, a loose copy of the game is about $130. So I'm sure you could imagine how my jaw absolutely dropped to the ground when I saw that it was only less than $20 because I was a pro member. And when the guy behind the counter grabbed it from the desk, boom. It was a genuine, real copy of Imaginators on the Switch. So I had gotten 2 in the same day for practically 20 bucks. I made out like an absolute bandit. So I guess I will be creating more than just Spyro's Adventure to Trap Team content. I will be making Superchargers and Imaginators content as well. I'll probably try my best to get a lot of the figures legitimately, like through secondhand stuff, thrift stores, all that fun stuff. I didn't even know there was a sign there. But there's a really, really fortunate method of getting modern Skylanders for cheap. That being piracy. We love piracy here at the MRD channel. And the goal is you buy an NFC card reader and writer. You buy a bunch of blank NFC cards. And then you download a software on your PC. And boom, that's it. You use that software to read and write the data for Skylanders. You can use it for any Skylander from any of the 6 games, even unreleased ones apparently. And that's it. You just write into the cards, and the cards act as Skylanders. So for certain characters, such as Robo, who costs $350+, Wildstorm, who I believe is about $200, and all the weird, highly expensive characters below that, I'm just gonna drop I think it's like $70 to buy the NFC reader plus 100 cards. $70 isn't even enough to get you certain Skylanders. So I'm dropping $70 eventually in the future. Probably after I complete Swap Force. And I will play through Superchargers and Imaginators on my channel. I have never played either of them. I played the first level Imaginators the night I got it because I was just so excited. I felt like a little kid again, young Matthew over here, getting Spyro's Adventure for the first time and being absolutely awestruck at how these cute little funny figurines come to life. And it was just so cool. There we go, we got TM28 Dig. Not as good as it was in Gen 1. Gen 1 Dig was crazy. Gen 1 Dig was basically 2-turn Earthquake. Did 100 base power. I'll continue the Skylanders rant in a sec. New encounter! Route 5 new encounter. And it's guaranteed for us, actually. Let's hope we can find it. We did! Alright. So the only encounter available on this route is Meowth. Because we already have the other 2 due to Dupes Clause. So Meowth is, in this game, not too crazy to my knowledge. I know Chugga used it in his playthrough. But Meowth just doesn't do a lot. It's fast. It has decent-ish, like, learn set. But it doesn't hit as hard as you'd hope it would. It's a pretty mediocre jack-of-all-trades normal type. If this was like red, blue, yellow, Meowth would be an absolute goat of a pick. Because I'll explain it when we play Gen 1. I'll explain it in more detail. But Persian using Slash will always crit. And due to its speed, it's an absolute critting machine, and it's so much fun to use. I've never used it, but I've used it in like battle sims on Pokemon Showdown before. It's so much fun. The Meowth, unfortunately, is kind of just filling a slot in the party for now. But if you really want to use Meowth, it's not awful. If you want to use it to have fun, you'll have fun. Let me decide what to name this fella. So I don't know if any of you are chronically online and on Instagram like I am. But there's this very, very funny account. I believe they're called 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃. And their whole deal is putting their really small cat. Is this the trade girl? Okay, so this girl trades your Nidoran male for a Nidoran female. This is an awful trade. It's only good for like dex completion. If you are in a challenge run like I am and you have a 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃 male, why is it not a 𝓓𝓻𝓸 or 𝓓𝓻𝓬 by now? And why would you give it up for a 𝓓𝓻𝓀𝓃? But before, 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃, okay, I think Route 6 is the same. Let me check. Okay, no, my mistake. Route 6 has the exact same encounter table as Route 5. And I'm going to try my best to avoid most of these trainers. As I was saying, the 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃 account on Instagram is just this person who dresses up their really, really adorable little cat in these goofy-ass, like, costumes that are, like, fruits and, like, ducks and stuff, and they're super cute. But the pictures are often used by, like, other meme accounts for some, like, freaky intentions. I think they're funny. I think they're hilarious. The cat is just so, like, full of energy. And they're absolutely killing it in the pictures that they're taking. So, I think 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃 perfectly fits Meowth. If you guys, okay, if we can get this video to 5 likes, okay, I think it's a fair goal. I'll draw Meowth as 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝓀𝓃. So, do that, guys. Like the video. Like the video for 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝓀𝓃 Meowth. And I'll draw it, I promise. So, to continue with the Skylanders rant from earlier, I now have the motivation and the ability and desire, I guess, to play through Superchargers and Imaginators in my own time, unlock Nightmare Mode for them, and then eventually play through them as a Nuzlocke on the channel. I think so that I do eradicate violence. So I don't burn myself out. I will do a Pokemon playthrough like how I am now. Holy Christ. Do a Skylanders one next, and then alternate. And then alternate the Pokemon ones between old and modern. So I think the next Pokemon game I'll play is a modern one. I think I'm going to choose to do Sword and Shield. Probably. I only really have 3 options, so I think we'll do Sword and Shield. And then, of course, the next series after this one should be the Giants Hardcore Nuzlocke. Nightmare Nuzlocke, actually. So Vermilion City doesn't really have a lot to offer us. I think we can buy Great Balls here first. Can't, actually. Cool. We have the gym here. We have the SS Aqua? SSN. We have Route 11 here. We have one new encounter. Let's see if we can find him. I had no reason to pause. We found the new encounter, which is Drowsy, and this is the one I was hoping for. So this route has Sandshrew or Ekans, depending on your game, Spearow, and then Drowsy. So Drowsy is really cool. I really like Drowsy. Drowsy is a Psychic type who is fairly specially defensive and pretty bulky. I'm gonna send in 𝓓𝓻𝓸𝔀𝓃 to weaken it. Drowsy is the Abra at home. Like, ooh, should I even weaken it? Oh, okay, we're fine. Drowsy is the Abra at home, but it's not bad. Don't let that discourage you from thinking about using it. It's a little slow, it still hits hard, and it's a fair bit tankier than the Abra line. It is by no means a bad Pokemon. It is... I really like the design. It's a little funky. I feel like Drowsy and Hypno are kind of slept on in terms of like usage for Pokemon teams. And I'm honestly like really hyped to be using this thing. I love Drowsy, so this is a huge W for me. So we're naming Drowsy Motion. For anybody who is aware, my art account on Instagram, I posted a project from my last school semester, which was an animation of Hypno swinging its pendulum back and forth. So I named it Motion because, you know, that was an animation project aimed towards showing motion, which I did. I love Drowsy and Hypno, so I'm very happy to have them. And I think the nickname Motion is just really funny. So I can send him out and be like, yo, let's see some motion out there. I think it's just funny. Like, it's such a hype name. Lo and behold, in the Diglett's tunnel, you find none other than Diglett. So Diglett is a one-trick pony if there ever is one. It is super fast. Holy Christ! Diglett is super fast. It hits decently hard. And that's about it. It has paper-thin defenses. And that's about all it does. It goes first. It probably won't one-shot most things. And probably gets one-shot in return. So I don't foresee Diglett or Dugtrio being on the team for very long. But they're definitely going to come in handy for Lieutenant Surge. In this area, you can encounter Dugtrio. And it is kind of, like, scary for Nuzlocke. You know, high-level Pokemon that's super fast and probably decently strong if it hits you with a high magnitude like that. This level 21 Diglett did half of Ivysaur's HP with a level 8 magnitude. Imagine what a level 10 magnitude Dugtrio could do to somebody. But there we go, we got Diglett. Now let's see what I will name this fella. We're going with Minor. And if you guys know me, I love my jokes ending in ER. So like, Minor, I barely know her. That is one of the funniest things in the world to me. So I think it's only fitting that the Pokemon known for digging pairs well with the concept of being a miner. So, aside from all the miner jokes, I'm going to end it here for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm very excited for the upcoming parts of this playthrough. This is a lot of fun. Next episode, we're going to take on the SSN and probably take on Lieutenant Surge. So, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.